Hi everyone. Tonight is the night before Christmas. So I hope you got your stockings hung and everything's going to work out with Santa coming, making your food for him. Everything's going well. Okay, here we go. The night before Christmas. That's tonight. Here we go. This is the oldest book, the oldest story. It is such an old story. It's older than me. These flowers, do you know what those flowers are? They look like little bells. These little flowers are called Christmas bells, and they are an Australian native flower, and they're in our Australian bush, and they are called Christmas bells. Pretty when you see them out in the bush. And this is an Aussie night before Christmas. Aussie's Australia. Australian night before Christmas. It's pretty cool, hey? How lucky are we? And look at the wreath. The wreath has our gum leaves and wattle and tied with a red bow, because other countries don't have gum trees, but they make a beautiful wreath to put on your door. I think I'm going to make one, you know. Are you ready? Here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas. There wasn't a sound. Not a possum was stirring. No one was around. We'd left on the table some tucker and beer, hoping that Santa Claus soon would be here. We children were snuggled up safe in our beds, while dreams of Pavlova danced around in our heads. And Mum in her nightie and Dad in his shorts had just settled down to watch TV sports. When outside the house a mad ruckus aroused, loud squealing and banging woke us from our doze. We ran to the screen door, peeked curiously out, snuck onto the deck, then let out a shout. Guess what had woken us up from our snooze but a rusty old ute pulled by 8 mighty roos. The cheerful man driving was giggling with glee, and we both knew at once who this plump bloke could be. Now I'm telling the truth, it's all dinky die. Those 8 kangaroos fairly soared through the sky. Australians have kangaroos pulling the reindeers instead of reindeers, pulling the sleigh. Santa leaned out of the window to pull at the reins. He encouraged the roos by calling their names. Hooroo! Go the roos. Woolly jumpers are cool, my big fat ute. Now Kylie, now Christy, now Shazza and Shane, on Kipper, on Skipper and Bazza and Wayne. Park up on that water tank, grab a quick drink. I'll scoot down that gum tree, be back in a wink. So up to the tank those 8 kangaroos flew, with the ute full of toys and Santa Claus too. He slid down the gum tree and jumped to the ground. Then in through the window he sprang with a bound. He had bright sunburned cheeks and a milky white beard. A jolly old joker was how he appeared. He wore red stubby shorts and thongs on his feet, and a hat of deep crimson, a shade from the heat. His eyes bright as opals, oh how they twinkled, And like a goanna, his skin was quite wrinkled. His shirt was stretched over a round juggly belly, which shook when he moved like a bowl full of jelly. A fat sack of prezzies he flung on his back, and he looked like a swaggy unfastening his pack. We spoke not a word, but bent down on one knee to position our goodies beneath the Yule tree. Surfboard and footy ball shapes for us too, and for Dad tongs to use on the new barbecue. A mysterious package he left for our mum. Then he turned and he winked and he held up his thumb. He strolled out on deck and his ruse came on cue, flung his sack on the back and prepared to shoot through. He bellowed out loud as they swooped up the gates, past the gates. Merry Christmas to all, and good on you, mates. Good on you, mate. That's a real Aussie saying. Good on you, mate. Good on you, mate. You beaut. It's a great story, isn't it? A night before Christmas in Australia. Just let's have a little peek at some of the pictures and some of the different things between Australia and our friends in the snowy part of the world up north. The Christmas wreath is made with gum leaves, and this flower here is called wattle. And on the ribbon, they've got some Christmas flowers, and the Christmas bell flowers are on the blankets of the little possums who lay fast asleep in their gum tree bed. And what did they have? They had beer and some tucker, 'cause Santa'd soon be here. And they've got gum nuts hanging on the chairs. Oh, little Australia. And this flower on the table, do you know what it's called? It's called Christmas bush, and it flowers every Christmas. And it's red, and it's super pretty. And they've got gum nuts. Whoops, my hat fell off. Gum nuts on their beds. And the 3 cockatoos on the wall. In other countries, they usually have ducks. But Australia, we can have cockatoos because that's our bird. And we wear thongs because in Australia for Christmas it is very hot. Very hot. And it's sneaking around. And what woke them up? And so do you remember, instead of reindeers, what were they? Look at these big-eared animals. What are they? They are kangaroos. And their names are different. Let's see what their names are again. We'll check them. And they're not pulling a sleigh. What are they pulling? They're pulling a rusty old ute. A car. A Holden car. Because a Holden car's an Aussie car. And the names of the reindeer are now Kylie, now Christy, now Shazza and Shane. On Kipper, on Skipper, on Bazza and Wayne. Park up on that water tank. Grab a quick drink. I'll scoot down that gum tree. I'll be back in a wink. And you see Santa's shirt? He's got these beautiful big flowers on it. It's called poinsettia. And poinsettia flowers are flowering every Christmas. And these, they are not elephants' trunks. No, they're not. They are the kangaroo's tails. And we have bonbons with presents in them, just like our friends in the other side of the world do. And we have lamington cakes, which is a lovely sponge cake rolled in chocolate covered in coconut. It's really delicious. And we have cherries and pies and pavlova. Yum, pavlova. And our Christmas tree, sometimes we use gum trees as Christmas trees. So he gives a wink, Can you wink your eye? And thumbs up. Yeah? That means all done. You beauty. Here he is, flying off in his ute with all his kangaroos, pulling his rusty Holden ute. And he says, Merry Christmas to all, and good on you, mates. And that's our Aussie night before Christmas. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you in a moment. Or will we just carry on? Because tonight, being the 4th, it's the 24th. It's the last sleep. December 24. Here we go. The big night has finally arrived. The sleigh is packed and the reindeers are all in their places. Bravo, Rudolph, says Santa. There's the red nose I've been missing. Mrs. Claus says, it's time to go. Santa takes a last look at his long work list. Wait, he says. There's one job left on my list. Oh, what? Squeals Poppy. There's no time to do anything else. It's time to go. Santa smiles. Relax, Poppy. The last job on my list is to say, thank you, everyone. Thank you. You worked extra hard this year and did a spectacular job. Your presents are inside along with a big feast. Merry Christmas. The elves cheer and Santa checks the last item off his list. Phew, says Poppy. Santa gives Mrs. Claus a kiss. Mwah. Thank you for the woolly socks, my dear. My toes will be toasty and warm tonight. He climbs into his sleigh. Where am I? He says into his GPS. Beep, bitty, beep. Santa stares at the screen. I made you a red dot, says Tech. Merry Christmas, Santa. Ha! Twinkle and tinsels, laughs Santa. Thank you, Tech. He picks up the reins. Reindeer, are you ready? The reindeer bob their heads, jiggling their bells on their harnesses. Oh, Rudolph, away we go! And they fly into the sky. Because tomorrow when you wake up will be day number 25. And we say, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a Merry Christmas story for you. So, I'm excited. I hope you are too. It's excited because Santa is coming. He's coming to my house. Got my tree up. Yes, he's ready to go. Anyway, have a good night's sleep. Don't leave too many fat cakes out for Santa. He won't get back up the chimney or through the air conditioning or wherever it is that he goes. So, catch me if you can in the morning. A quick story. And hope all your friends and family love getting all the presents that you're going to give. Anyway, Merry Christmas.